Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Mountain Spirit Co-op's September, if you can believe it, Magic Mixer with Athena Rose. Our title for tonight is Revealing Our Inner Knowing, and we're very excited to have this with Athena. Let me tell you a little bit about her. Athena is a natural born clairvoyant with a profound gift for seeing past lives, energy blockages, and channeling each soul's guidance and innate healing for their highest good. Her abilities and healing modalities include Akashic records, 11 Reiki lineages, allergy healing, chakra balancing, aura cleansing, alignments, and her own unique modality, transcendent rose activations. I'm super interested in that one. The transcendent rose activations were channeled specifically to facilitate powerful healing, unlocking profound transformation for each soul's highest purpose. And Athena customizes each session based on the soul's guidance. She's also the proud mama to 5 incredible crystal and star children. So without further delay, I will turn this over to the wonderful Athena.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that very beautiful introduction. As Elizabeth said, I do many different modalities. I've been in energy healing over a decade, practicing with clients, and I would say that my connections to psychic abilities go all the way back from as young as I can remember. I would have prophetic dreams. Certain visions would come in that would unfold. Um, and I didn't get really interested in energy healing until my early 20s when it was right around my solar return or Saturn return for those that are familiar with the way that that works. And I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And in that, I completely revamped how I ate. And it was in the revamping how I ate that my abilities started to reawaken. And so, what I want to help people with tonight is that connection to the higher self. And I want to speak a little bit about what we put in our body affects that to a great degree. So, I didn't realize that I was eating a lot of like packaged foods, a lot of the American diet, the generic American diet. And I didn't go out fast food, but it was a lot of box dinners and that sort of thing. And what I understood on the other side of that is that there's a lot of chemicals in there that actually affect our body to a degree that blocks our inner knowing and blocks our inner guidance system. Um, so I am being guided to bring in a couple different activations that I'll go ahead and run for everybody. If you're new to energy work, this may feel a little bit like floating. You may feel ungrounded. You might not feel anything at all. But I am being guided to bring in an allergy clearing as well as a my guides are saying like a clearing in the third eye. So we'll do an activation there. Um, and we'll go ahead and do that. So everybody that's here with us, take a slow, deep breath, just closing your eyes. In divine love and light, calling in the allergy clearing for the Arizona allergy clearing. So even for those that are joining that are not from Arizona, it's a package of allergy healings that are going deep, clearing juniper, cedar, all sorts of things that affect us here in Arizona, but they are going to be affecting you wherever you're at as well, since I'm being guided to bring that in. And you may notice your sinuses, your ears. They're showing me, my guides are showing me that there's like a fog over the third eye and over the physical eyes. And this allergy clearing is going to be releasing that as well. Okay. And then in divine love and light, calling in the transcendent rose, third eye activation. So I just felt for somebody in the group, like almost like a pop right here at the third eye, and it was just kind of opening that up and releasing. My guides are saying veil. So there's a veil um, over many people's third eyes. And that's on purpose, again, through what we eat, what we watch, that sort of thing, disconnects us from our inner knowing and our guidance system. Wonderful. So just staying there as long as you feel energy still moving. For some, it's already cleared. For others, it'll be continuing to clear. And we're also going to be activating. My guides are now showing me a connection from the third eye down into the heart. So the tool that they're saying that will be best to use is, and this is something that I use in almost all my sessions. It comes in often. It's a diamond white crystalline waterfall. So just visualizing a diamond white crystalline waterfall cascading over your crown, over your whole body. We're going to give a few moments for that. Just allowing it to wash over. Okay, and as I'm seeing that that's going down through the feet now. And so my guides are saying to visualize a spark at your third eye, sparking and shooting down into your heart. And this is going to create a pillar, a light pillar that connects your third eye and your heart. And it's really important for us to have that connection so that we can live more embodied through our heart space, as well as we need to be fully connected there to receive the truth through our third eye. And they're showing me such a strong, it's interesting, they're showing me such a strong connection for a few, that there was such a disconnect between the third eye and the heart that our throats in the middle of that as well. So our truth wasn't able to be spoken, and a lot of ungroundedness, they're saying. So I want to give some tools to help you stay connected to your higher self. And then I would love to open it up and see if anybody wants to share what they experienced with that energy that we just ran. And if not, that's okay. Some tools is like the crystalline light. I like to use that morning when I first wake up before bed. It helps clear our energy. And so we're going about our day, we're going to the grocery store, we're going to work, we're dealing with children, we're whatever, we're picking up energy. We're all energy beings, so we're picking up energy from everybody. Some stays more so than others, and so we want to make sure that we're really mindful of spiritual hygiene, right? So clearing all of our all levels of our aura, our energy field. It's like, I liken it to like taking a shower. We're not going to go several days without taking a shower, right? That would be gross. And the same applies with energy clearing. It's, even though we can't see it, we'll feel it, and we'll not feel ourselves, and we'll feel down, and we'll feel, like, oh, I want to eat something yucky. because I think that that's what I want. When if we clear our energy, then we're going to be more in tune with our body's needs, and just feeling more ourselves. So that's important. Grounding barefoot on the grass is something that's really powerful. And they're wanting me to actually attune everybody here to an activation that you can begin to run on yourself going forward. And so that's something that I do in my practice as well, is the activations that I've created that I use for clients and friends and family. I'll attune them to then use those energies for themselves, so they can call on that energy anytime they wish going forward, and it will help them. So we're going to go ahead and create one right now. So I'm just asking my higher self to facilitate that, creating a sacred flame, energy clear. And they're showing me that what this is going to do is it's going to, just like the crystalline waterfall, it's going to be this rush of energy clearing that goes through all levels of your aura, physical body, emotional body, all subtle bodies. And it goes down into Mother Earth, into violet energies, so that it all transmutes for the highest good. So in divine love and light, creating the sacred flame energy clear activation for everybody here, running that for them now so they can feel the energies. And creating the attunement so everybody can call upon that for themselves going forward. Sealing with divine love, divine blessings, and divine protection. Okay. So for everybody, what you'll do whenever you choose to throughout the day is you just say, you can think out loud, or you can say it out loud or think in your mind. Run the sacred rose energy, or sacred flame energy clear. And that will be really powerful to use. And you may not feel anything at first. The more that you play with it, the more that you utilize it, the stronger you're going to notice that that energy runs for you. So I feel like that completes that piece of it. Elizabeth, if you have any questions, or if anybody wants to share anything that they experienced and or has any questions before we move on to the next piece.
I had one question that might be a bit broader. So we did the crystalline light that went from our third eye to our heart. And you said you use that when you wake up in the morning, and it's part of your sort of spiritual hygiene. Um, is is it always from the third eye to the heart, or can it be used like the one we just did, the sacred flame, where it's sort of that spark, and then can you run it through your whole body, or is there something that makes it very specific to the third eye and the heart?
I would say so what I run in, and if I misspoke, I apologize. What I run in the morning and at night is the crystalline waterfall. So it's a full clearing over the full body,
Okay.
over the full energy field. The spark between the third eye and the heart was specific. If you feel called to do that, please do that, because that means that that you're one of the people that specifically was why we ran that, why that came in.
You probably didn't misspeak. I probably misheard you. More likely the case. Does anybody else have any other questions about the experience we all just had prior to moving on?
I just wanted to share that I had a lot of releases. I mean, I got tears, which means, something big for me. And so I thank you for that. And I definitely felt a lot of beings in my hair and on my head and going through my body. So I'm also grateful for that, because I know good things are coming. I had a private session with Athena, and it was extremely powerful as well. So I'm very grateful. Thank you, Athena.
Yeah, thank you, Dana.
I definitely felt when visualizing between the third eye and the heart, I felt a little sad as it went by my throat. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I think you need something. But the kind of connecting to the heart, I think it just helped me, think like, the head and the heart, basically the compassion to the thought, but also the compassion to the insight and sensibilities.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mary. Warm tea. I'm hearing warm tea will help the throat. And that's I'm glad that you shared that, because that's what I was seeing visually, is that connection from the third eye down to the heart. Not only is that powerful, but there's so much collectively stuck in the throat. There's so much that we can't say, right? That we want to say, that and so creating that, as much as you feel called, working on that connection there, and specifically in the heart, because they're saying that there's things in the throat that we want to say, but they're not heart centered, right? So we want to ensure that what we are saying is our soul's truth, is our heart's truth, not our ego's truth, which can definitely make life more difficult if that's what we're speaking through, right? So anyway, specifically for you, Mary, they're saying a warm tea will help.
I like warm tea.
Good. With honey. They're saying there's something with honey.
Okay.
Okay.
I greatly appreciated the allergy running. That was really great. We're not in Arizona, but it works. It's a transcendent healing, and
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very welcome. And I didn't know that I was going to bring that in, or I would have had my full description. But it clears about 50 different things environmentally, and it also clears like rocks in general, because there's a lot of rocks and dirt and that sort of thing. So it's still going to be clearing a lot, even if you're not located in Arizona, which is really powerful. And the allergy clearing at its core is all allergies and sensitivities are resistance to something. So we can actually be allergic to everything. We can be allergic to our partners. We can be allergic to parts of our body, to various different things in our environment too. So that's a pretty interesting modality that I work with. It's probably one of my favorites, because I'm constantly learning new things about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, it looks like there are no other questions from anyone at this time. So let's move on. I loved what you just said about allergies too.
Yeah.
We always think about it like they're physical, but they're physical manifestations.
Absolutely. And everything in my experience anyway, everything that's physical has an energetic component, has an energetic start to it, right? So many physical things that show up in the body, when we go and we clear the allergy, or in other words, the resistance to certain things, then that's going to begin to unravel and unweave what has manifested in the physical body.
Okay, so are we moving on to a different portion now? Can I be vague and specific at the same time?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I was getting your signal. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm a little slow at the moment. We're going to move into a closed session now, and for those of you that are joining on YouTube, or you're seeing this on our website, Mountain Spirit Co-op, For more information or to schedule a session with Athena, where it's very, very personally tuned, you can go to her website, which I don't know what that is, but I bet Athena does, or you can find her on the Mountain Spirit Co-op. Listed under members, you'll find a little bit more specific information and how to reach her. I think there's a phone number on there and also her email, but I mean, not your email, but your website. But if you have a website and you'd like to share that,
I
great.
have a link tree that I utilize. And so it's Linktree / I think that's a / Transcendent Rose. And that should be on the Mountain Spirit Co-op site as well. And that goes directly to, I think it's been a while since I put that up. So I think it says 30-60 minute sessions. And so I used to do sessions where it was like this for this certain session, this for this certain session, and I don't do that anymore. So it's basically everything, all the tools at my disposal, all the modalities that I do. I'll bring any and all in that the higher self wants for that session for a certain amount of time.
Fantastic. And as we all just witnessed in this very short period of time, she has a lot of tools in her tool belt that are quite powerful. So to find Athena, you can go to her link tree or mountainspiritcoop.com and go to the member page. And please join us in October, where Leanne Romine will be our presenter. And with that, we say so long to many of you.